going to be doing a November Ask PiinkSparkles. I'm excited because it is the end of November that I'm actually doing all my favorites videos, P.O. Box hauls, and everything. Like, I'm on track finally this month. It's not like December 30th and I'm doing a September favorites. Like, nah. I asked you guys on Twitter what you wanted to know. Ask me anything, and this is what you asked. What's your favorite piercing that you've had / have? My tongue piercing. Don't have it anymore, but that's definitely my favorite one that I've ever had. Which is your favorite Kardashian / Jenner sister? I love you so much. Kim Kardashian. I love her. I think she's very sweet. She has legitimately made an empire for herself. Everyone's always like, what do they do? They've got no talent, they've got no this. Well, bitch, I think it's a talent from going from nothing to all of a sudden this hugest celebrity all over the world, top followers on Instagram, sells anything and everything, always looks cute, is a great mom. Like, come on. If that ain't talent, bah. Also, I love Chloe. What videos are your favorite to make? I love you, girl. I love you too, Haley. My favorite videos are hauls, these question and answer videos, and quizzes. I love doing quizzes for you guys, and I'm so happy that you love them too. Oh, and Taste Test Tuesdays, if they're yummy. Hope I'm not too late, but I'm just wondering if you would ever get a tattoo on your face. Now, never say never, because there's a lot of things in my past I was like, oh my god, I would never do that. I would never get Barbie tattooed on me. I would never wear pink. I would never wear high heels. I would never wear a dress, and I love those things. Or, ew, I would never get a septum ring. Well, I love my septum piercing, actually. So, would I ever, currently right now, no, I would never. In my past, no, I would never. But you never know, in the future I might turn into that person, and you know what? That is okay. What do you want for Christmas? And are you going anywhere special for Christmas? No, I am not going anywhere special, just families' houses. So yes, I think that is special, so yes. And you don't know how many times I got asked this question. So everyone else that asked it, this is you all. It's not just Cass, it's everyone asking this. And what do I want for Christmas? I don't even know. Like, I was trying to think about it. I always ask for slippers and I tend to never get them, so I'm asking for slippers. I'm asking my boyfriend for the Instax camera. I'm like obsessed. I don't like saying what I want for Christmas because I don't want you guys to like go and send it to me in my P.O. Box haul. You know what I mean? So please don't do that when I tell you guys what I want for Christmas. Dalton's mom asked me, I was like, earrings, like hoop earrings. I'm in love with hoop earrings. My mom asked me and I said lip gloss. Like, that's usually what I ask for because I don't like to ask for too much. I would love a pair of mucklucks, but they're pricey, so I'm not gonna ask for that, right? So I ask for simple things like hoops and lip gloss and whatever else. So like, I usually tell people anything Amy Winehouse, anything Justin Bieber, anything Hello Kitty, and anything Barbie. You got it? That's good. Anything that's like, oh, a little kid would like that. That's me. Get that for me. That's what I would like. I'm not hard to buy for. Cheese. Buy me cheese. Like, that's what I want. What is your favorite thing about being on YouTube? So hard, because if you're telling me to just pick one, there are thousands of, I shouldn't say thousands, there's a good chunk of things that are my favorite, but if I just had to choose one, I would say being able to communicate and inspire people from all over the world. Like, I can't just go to you and be like, hey girl, and give you some advice, but I can reach out to so many people just from one video all over the world. Would you ever go on a tour meetup where you go to different places and do meetups? Absolutely. I would love to do that so much. I'm like, that's like one of my goals and my plans. Maybe when I hit like 1 million subscribers, I will work out something. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna try. In a vlog you said when you eat red meat you get an upset stomach. What about white meat? Definitely when I eat red meat, it's not all the time, but if I like had a steak right now, especially because I don't eat red meat, like holy, like I can't even remember the last time I had red meat actually, but when I do, it gives me an upset stomach. I'm like pooping, TMI, but like it's like a waterfall poop, and I have such a bad stomach ache. White meat, like chicken, fish, rarely ever, unless it's in like a really thick gravy sauce, but chicken, never. I really ever. I shouldn't say never say never, but it's rare that white meat gives me an upset stomach, but it's common that red meat does. So I do limit absolutely my red meat intake. I used to have it at least like 6 times a week, and now I have it like twice in a month-ish. I mean, it's different every time, but it's really drastically reduced. Send my best wishes to Nina. Hopefully she's doing well. I'll pray for her every day. Thank you so much, and thank you to all the cuties who were so supportive and sweet, and I love Nina, and she is getting better. It's slowly but surely. It's a growing process, and I'm sure to be there for her whenever she wants or whenever she needs, and I would love to go visit her. How many of you guys would like to see us do some crazy videos together? I love Nina. Describe yourself in 5 words. I always get like, describe Justin Bieber in 5 words, describe your cuties in 5 words, but myself, I would say I am confident. I'm, what's the word for this? ID gaff? Like, I don't know the better word for that. Like, I literally don't care what people think of me. Positive, happy. I try to remain happy and positive throughout my life and to other people. I want to make them happy, and seeing other people make me happy. So it's just good to spread positivity and happiness. So that's why I try my best to remain those 2. Weird? Weird. What is your dream proposal? I don't really have one. The only thing that I would want is for it to be just me and him. Like, I wouldn't want him to be like to his best friend, hey, let's propose to our girlfriends together. Like, no, I feel like that's not really intimate. As long as it's just me and him, and he put thought into it, and he gets down on one knee, those are all. He can do whatever he likes because I love him, so I'm not like about like, oh my god, it better be a big ring, or it better be this, it better be in the Bahamas with an elephant and then camels in the back. No. As long as it's between me and him, he gets down on one knee. I've told him that, like, if you don't get down on one knee, I don't know if I can say yes. You know what sucks? There is no Starbucks anywhere near me, so when I watch PiinkSparkles, I get so jealous. White girl problems. That sucks. But there are so many places that I do not have close to me that I love, such as Panda Express, Cheesecake Factory, Jack in the Box. Can I go on? Those places aren't near me, so when I go to those places, it's a treat. Hooters. Hooters has the, oh my god, I love their food. Olive Garden, Swiss Chalet, those places, I love them, but I can't just IHOP. So when I go to that, it's a treat. See, for me, Starbucks, like, I can go to Starbucks whenever I feel like it, if they're open, and I just get the Starbucks, and I love Starbucks. But for you, if you travel somewhere, it's like, ooh, Starbucks, and it's like, tastes so much better, because like, you don't have it that often. So just think of it as a treat, and when you travel, load up. Do you like crossword puzzles or word searches more? Crossword puzzles. That's what I usually do on the plane whenever I'm traveling. I loves it. Can you please do the ugliest face you can make to get a screenshot of? Of course. I curled my tongue as well, if you didn't see it. I thought that was pretty cool. What type of sushi would you recommend for a first-time sushi eater? Honestly, this is hard because you kind of have to try different things to get what you will like. Some things that Dalton really likes like squid and octopus balls and all, like, no, like, not like balls. Like octopus thing, whatever it is, put into a ball, not its balls. Okay, this is getting rated R. He loves those, okay? He loves balls. For me, I'm more like rolls or hand rolls. Hand rolls are my fave. It's basically like rice and whatever is in there and then it's wrapped in seaweed and you like handheld it. Dalton hates those and I love those. So there are things that he doesn't like that I like, vice versa. So you really have to try different things. Try everything. Just go in and try, honestly. It doesn't matter. For my first time sushi eating, I got like one of kind of every category and saw like, oh no, I really don't like that, or I don't like this, or wow, I didn't know that I would actually like fish eggs. Just go in and try and keep an open mind. That's what I would recommend for a first-time sushi eater. If something looks like, what the hell is that? Just try it. If you don't like it, oh well. If you had to listen to one Bieber song for the rest of your life, what would it be? Super easy. Be Alright. I've said this before and it helps me through a lot, and it has and will and continue to, and in the future will as well. It's a great song. Does Shug sleep with you guys at night, and if so, where? Yes, he does. He sleeps in the bed and he sleeps on this side, okay, because Dalton sleeps over here, I sleep here. He sleeps on top of me all night long. Usually he'll start here, like his tail will be like on my arm right here, and his like bum right here, and his head goes right on my shoulder, and he breathes on my neck. That's how he kind of sleeps, like that. And when I turn in the night, I grab him and pull him here so that he'll sleep on this side, and I kind of like hug him. That's how he sleeps every single night since he was a kitten. What's your advice for someone who is slowly getting depressed? It's hard for me to give advice because everybody goes through different types of depression. It's hard to just say, oh, this is how you get over depression. No, you can't say that. If you need to talk to somebody professionally, I would recommend that. If you need to sit down and soul search, whether that's for an hour or a month, find out how you can help yourself. Now, it may not be, it's not an easy thing to accomplish. Remove negativity from your life, bring in positivity, do things that make you happy. If there's somebody in your life who's constantly bringing you down, you need to make smart decisions on that, but there is no like quick fix or this is the advice and this is how you do it. Just feel yourself, read yourself, and listen to what your heart is telling you. Have you ever watched the show Gossip Girl? I think you'll really like it. I love you. I love you too. And no, I've never watched it. I've kind of been slowing down on my TV show game. Season 4 of Pretty Little Liars, and I kind of just like stopped. It's not about Pretty Little Liars, it's just I've kind of stopped watching TV shows. I've been obsessed with movies lately. Do you like the rain, and what is your favorite flower? I do like the rain, I just don't like driving in the rain. I don't know, I feel like it's just like distracting, it's loud, and my windshield wipers suck. I think that has a lot to do with it. But I do like listening to the rain, the smell of rain, walking out in the rain, kissing in the rain. I've never done that. Bucket list. My favorite flower is a pink rose, or a black rose, or a white rose, or a multi-rose. Any kind of rose I really enjoy. Where is your dream place to live when you were a child? Edmonton. When I went there when I was a child, there was a big water park and the theme park and movie theaters and so many shopping things. How did Dalton get the name Dodo? Okay, when I first heard his little brother and sister call him Dodo, I was like, well, that's rude, because a dodo bird is like, you know, like a dodo, like dumb. That's what I always think. So I'm like, wow, they're calling you dumb. That's real nice. I don't remember if it was Drew or Shay, but one of them couldn't say Dalton, so said Dodo. That's what they would say when they were really little. So growing up, that's just what stuck with them. They say Dodo, they always just say Dodo. I mean, they can say his name now, but it's just so routine that they say Dodo. Same with my brother. When I was little, he couldn't say Samantha, so he said Sammy. And he still says that to this day, Sammy. What inspires you the most when it comes to creating personal videos? When I was sexually assaulted at school, I thought I would never talk about that. And what inspires me is going on to Twitter, and a lot of you guys ask me advice, like, oh, I'm going through this, a guy took pictures of me and put them on the internet, and I think to myself, wow, that happened to me, or a very similar situation happened to me. Maybe I can share my story and, you know, stop like being worried about it or embarrassed by it, because this happens to other people. And if I share my story and try to help people, maybe, you know, maybe it can help somebody, or maybe it can show somebody that you're not alone, or there's ways to work around it. So that's basically where I get my inspiration from, if somebody does tweet it to me, or, you know, if I'm just like thinking, wow, this happened to me in my past, I should share this because I can help. So that's why, to help, and I try to help as much as possible. What are your plans for this coming year? To create lots of videos, to keep getting better with my videos, and just, I really want to meet a lot of you guys this year. I really want to travel. I want to travel lots this year. When are you going to get your nails done again? If you are, what kind are you getting? I'm getting Christmas nails, and I'm getting them done on Thursday. Today it is Tuesday, so in a few days, and of course I always do the video on it. What do you prefer, the lead up to Christmas, all the festivities, or Christmas Day itself? Both, but if I had to choose Christmas Day itself, because it's so family. I could wake up in the morning, I'd be with my boyfriend, and we open presents and we just hang out, and then we go to his dad's house and it's family again. We eat breakfast there and open presents in our PJs, and then we go to his mom's house, the same thing. And then that night we go to my mom's house for, that's like our tradition, is the supper. That's our tradition at my parents' house. So we also open gifts there and watch a Christmas movie and drink like, I don't like eggnog, but everyone drinks eggnog, hot chocolate, there's appetizers, it smells so amazing, all the decorations, seeing family, and like we stay up like almost all night just like talking and hanging out and playing games. Christmas Day, I love it. It's like a full day of family and happiness. If you and Dalton were both given $1 million to spend on anyone or anything, who or what would you spend it on? I can't speak for Dalton, but if I was given $1 million, I would purchase my house, and then this house I would probably give to my brother. Then I would pay off all my family's debts or bills or anything that they have. If I have any money left over, I would pay off their whole mortgage. I would just help out my family after that, because what I truly want is my house. So when I have that, I'm gonna give it to everyone else and help other people with debt or bills. Would you ever like to have an exotic animal? If so, what type? I'd recommend a chinchilla. Love you. A miniature pig. And they're not, please don't think like, oh, they're so miniature, they're like this big. No, they still get big, but they're not as big as like a full-grown potbelly pig that you see at the farm. So that would be the exotic animal that I would love to have, and probably will own in the future. How do you feel about the Penguins this season? I feel very confident and happy from watching their games and how they're communicating the goalie. Bang! Malkin is on fire. What I don't like is, like, I've been watching the Penguins for years, and their fans in the crowd cheer so loud through like the whole game. And this season I found that at home for Pittsburgh, they don't get as much cheers. It's kind of just like silent watching the game. So that's what I found is a little off. But I feel very confident about Penguins. Even if they don't win the Stanley Cup, even if they don't get to the final, I still love them and really enjoy watching good hockey. Favorite social media app besides YouTube? Instagram. What's your favorite cereal? By the way, I love you. Love you too, Brianna. And it is Honey Sunshine by Kashi. Kashi? I think it's Kashi. What is one story you wish you had in your mall? Forever 21. Do you regret taking off your tongue piercing? And if yes, why? And you're perfect. No, I definitely don't regret it because I would have lost my tooth if I would have kept it in. So definitely don't regret that. I do miss it, but I had it for so long and I would rather my tooth a lot more. Is it bad that I have an obsession with my own feet? Absolutely not. You have those feet and you should be obsessed with every body part that you have because it's yours, but you gotta be obsessed with who you are. If you could make your own Starbucks drink, what would the ingredients be and what would you name it? It would be a green tea frap made with soy milk and then some like caramel drizzle on top. And I would call it PiinkSparkles frap. What do you think about what happened to Paris? I think it is absolutely horrible, tragic, sad. All the lives that were lost, a countless amount of lives, families that were damaged, people that are living in fear. But there are other countries, cities in the world that are also dealing with big crimes right now and murders and terrorist attacks. So when I first saw the Paris trending and heard about what happened, I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. And then I was reading and I saw this one post on Twitter. It wasn't to me or anything to do with me. I was just reading under the Paris and it said, cool, well, what about what's happening in this place or this place or this place? Do you not care about those places? And it just got to me like, yes, that's absolutely horrible what happened in Paris, but it's also horrible what's happening in Syria or Minneapolis, Russia, Turkey, all these other places as well. It's just, it's sad what's happening in the world right now. And we can't just ignore it. I don't know, like I don't like to talk about it much because it really gives me anxiety, and I know like people think that I like joke about anxiety. Absolutely not. I have anxiety and it does give me anxiety. Like right now, like I feel like my chest is really heavy and I really don't like talking about it, but like ignoring something isn't the cure as well. And have faith in the higher up government. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But the people that were lost, all their lives that were lost is absolutely tragic and horrible. Should have never happened. Do you want to be in your new house already and why? Yes. Why? Holy, there's so many reasons. There's no air conditioning and my house is old, so it gets super, super hot. You could probably cook an egg on the floor in my house. The windows are so old. I don't live in the nicest of areas. Every few months on a Saturday night, you'll hear gunshots. My kitchen is so small, it's hard to work with. I can't have any countertop appliances because there's no room for them. My counters are really old, my cupboards are old, the stove is good. It's just kind of small. I don't have any closets on my main floor, so I don't have a place to put shoes. I don't have a place to put coats or scarves or anything. So it kind of sucks in that way. I just want more room so everything doesn't seem so clustered and claustrophobic. And I want a new house so bad. What do you think about Justin and Selena? If you could bring any celebrity back from the dead, who would it be and why? I love you so much. I love you too, and this is super easy, and that is Amy Winehouse. I love Amy, and I know her spirit will live on forever, but if I could bring, I would be her immediately. What year did you start bleaching your hair? I got highlights for the first time when I was like 12, I think I was. I just got like little tiny highlights and I felt so bald and I was like, I'm so blonde, it's amazing. And they were like skunk stripes and I was so proud of it. Do you like me? I love you. Yes, I do. If you could be one food, what would it be? A durian. A durian, because, I mean, people eat them, but not often, so I could live long. If you could have anything you want, what would it be? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you, and it would be my new house. What is your dream car? Literally changes every day. I have a few. An 80s Corvette, yellow, a Mach 1 Mustang, any color, any year, oh my God, I love them. A brand new BMW i8. I don't like BMWs, but the i8, so sexy, and I would love it in pink. Also, the G-Wagon and an Escalade. Those are all my dream vehicles. They're not all cars, but they're all my dream vehicles. I always change my mind. And a Lambo. If Mac asked you to make a makeup collection with them, what would it be called? I love you so much. Probably be called PiinkSparkles Gets Her Mac On. Oh, PiinkSparkles gets her Mac. Do you get, oh, Mac gets her Mac. Oh my God, can we do that? Mac, can we do that? Would you rather only eat gumbo for a week or nothing? Nothing, okay? Maddie is obviously a longtime follower of me and knows that I had an experience with gumbo. I loved gumbo and I thought it was amazing. I'm getting like gaggy thinking of it. And then I threw it all up because I was sick, and now it's like all I could smell, and that's all that was coming out, and it wasn't fully digested. Oh my God, I'm like gagging a little bit. So nothing. We're just gonna stop this conversation and say nothing. I would rather eat nothing. You said previously that you had just realized how good you think 5 seconds of summer is. How did you discover them? Okay, when I posted that, there were a lot of people being like, yay, and a lot of people being like, wow, they suck. Like, it was pretty split. How I discovered them was we were bowling at the bowling alley. There's so many screens at the back, and they were playing music videos along with the songs that were playing. And I don't think I'd ever heard 5 Seconds of Summer before, and their music video came on. And I really liked the song. I thought the music video was really upbeat, colorful. I just really enjoyed the song. And I know people are gonna ask, what song was it? Hey Everybody. It's called Hey Everybody. I heard the name 5 Seconds of Summer before, like I knew, but I'd never seen them or heard their songs. That was the first time it was on Saturday. Would you ever get your eyebrow pierced? No. Again, never say never. I said I would never get my septum done, but I don't like the look of an eyebrow piercing at all. I know a few people who've had one and have a big scar on their eyebrow, and their eyebrow like doesn't grow back in that place. So that's another thing. I don't like it. I don't like how it's just like kind of like hanging off your eye. I just personally don't like it. If you could meet 3 YouTubers, who would they be? PewDiePie, Graveyard Girl, and FouseyTube. If there's anything that you would do with Nina, what would it be? Twerk. I want her to get me to twerk. I want her to teach me how to twerk. But really though, just like hang out and go shopping and get our nails done. Did you want to be a YouTuber as a child? Did you picture yourself ever being on YouTube? I love you. Please put me in your video. Okay, so the big answer is no, not at all, because we didn't have YouTube when I was a child. Those were all the questions. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.